is moving in total silence. I've been watching the flow of tankers near Iran for the last few nights. Something is shifting. The air feels heavy, just like the markets. The storm isn't coming. It's already here. But you're not like the others. You're here to listen, to understand, and to be ready. Put on your headphones. Let's look at the charts before the sun rises and the chaos begins. Trust the numbers, not the noise. Before we dive into the data, let me show you something. Do you like my new dress? They call this pattern Empire. It's deep black, like the crude oil that runs beneath the desert sands, and it's laced with heavy gold. In this world, oil and gold are the only true languages of power. This dress is an investment, a statement. It represents the wealth that flows when the world is in crisis. Just like this fabric, the oil market is dark, mysterious, and incredibly valuable if you know how to touch it. You are an investment too. Every minute you spend here, learning the secrets of the black gold, you're increasing your own value. Let's see why this empire of oil is about to shake the world. Look closely at the map of the Middle East. See this tiny stretch of water? The Strait of Hormuz is the world's jugular vein. 20 million barrels move through here every single day. One spark, one blockade by Iran, and the global heart skips a beat. Used to talk about $80, $90 oil. Those days are gone. Now, we are entering the triple-digit era. When oil becomes a weapon, the price doesn't just go up, it explodes. And remember, oil is more than just gasoline for your car. Look around you. Your clothes, your smartphone, your medicine, the fertilizers that grow your food. Everything is made from oil. When the price of a barrel rises, the tax on life rises. You aren't just paying more at the pump, you're paying more to exist. This is the energy trap, and it's closing. But here is what they don't tell you on the news. While official exports are being sanctioned, a shadow fleet is sailing the oceans. Thousands of ghost tankers with no flags, no insurance, moving millions of barrels of Iranian oil in the dark. This is the invisible pulse of the economy. If you only watch the official data, you are blind. And then there's the crack spread. It's the secret margin between the cost of raw crude and the price of refined fuel. Even if there's plenty of oil, the world's refineries are at their limit. This bottleneck is a gold mine for the giants. They aren't just selling a product, they are selling a shortage. The rich are getting richer, not by producing more, but by controlling the flow. Are you watching the tankers? Or are you just watching the lies on the screen? To understand the future, we must look at the scars of the past. Since the 1970s, oil hasn't just been a resource, it's been the ultimate leash. Those who have it dictate the terms. Those who don't must bow. We saw it in 1973, when the oil embargo brought the Western world to its knees. Cars abandoned on highways, darkness in the streets of London. We are seeing the same ghost returning today. But this time, the world is more fragile. Our just-in-time supply chains have no room for error. If the oil flow stops for even a week, the supermarkets go empty in 3 days. This is the fragile reality of our geography. When the world becomes fragmented, the cost of moving atoms rises. We are moving away from globalization and into a world of fortress economies. Each region is trying to secure its own energy circle. The US has shale, but it's not enough. Europe has nothing but expensive dreams. China is buying up everything that isn't nailed down. The map is being redrawn in real time, and oil is the ink. Now, let's talk about the biggest shift of our lifetime. Since 1974, the world lived by one rule. To buy oil, you must have US dollars. This was the petrodollar. It was the anchor that kept the dollar as the king of the world. But look at the horizon. The anchor is being cut. Saudi Arabia is talking to China in yuan. Iran is trading in gold. The UAE is looking at the rupee. The monopoly that lasted 50 years is breaking into pieces. When nations no longer need the dollar to keep their lights on, the dollar becomes just another piece of paper. We are witnessing the twilight of an empire. The petrodollar is dying, and with it, the old financial world order. The question is, when the anchor is gone, will your portfolio sink or swim? Have you ever wondered why the charts move so violently at 3 a.m.? It's not the news. It's the whales, the sovereign wealth funds, and the massive hedge funds. They don't trade on hope. They trade on logistics. They know where every tanker is. They know the exact level of the Saudi reserves. They use volatility to wash out the small players, the shrimp. If you react to the price, you are already too late. You must react to the flow. In this room, we don't chase the candles. We wait for the setup. We watch the predator before it strikes. Patience is the only currency that truly matters in a market filled with noise. Don't let fear paralyze you. Be like the shadow fleet. Move quietly. Stay liquid and cool. The market doesn't care about your feelings. It only rewards your positioning. If you want to ride this storm and hear the signals before they become noise, stay with me. Subscribe to this channel and click the bell. I don't write for the masses. I write for the hunters. Let's build our own empire while the old one fades. Stay focused. Stay alert. Shh. The market is opening. See you at the first trade.